꿈일까 사실일까 아닐까 헷갈리고 서 있지만 사랑이 뭔지 홀로 이해합니다 나의 속이
Hello, welcome to episode 8 of Denise and Galen Go to Korea. We will have a special guest joining us later. So, we are in Andong, which is a town to the southeast of Seoul. We came here by train, and we are staying at a traditional Hanok house, which is 220 years old and currently being managed by the 8th generation of the original builder.
It's been a really interesting, beautiful place to stay. This little town that basically is a preserved version of a traditional Korean village. It's a tourist attraction for sure. There's 1 million people here, but after hours we can wander around through the streets and it gives you a feeling maybe like the ghosts of the past here. And this is an absolutely beautiful building that we're staying in. So we're going to talk about some of the highlights of the last couple of weeks of our Thanksgiving break here in Korea, otherwise known as Chusak, where we've been able to hang out with Carrie and do some really fun stuff.
We were at the mask dance festival today and yesterday we had the amazing opportunity to be picked out of the audience to join the dancers, of course, and we got quite the large applause as we were the only foreigners in the entire place, which is, I'm sure, why we got picked.
Yeah. We chose to sit in front. The play was a pretty obscene tale about poor working people taking revenge of one sort or another on the local landed gentry and religious leaders.
It was quite bawdy, actually, and there were a lot of children there. It was kind of interesting. And then today we went to the real festival, which turns out to be more like a county fair, where there was 1 million things to eat, and we only ate 500,000 of them. And we bought lots of fun stuff, including the local soju, which is 40 to 45% alcohol.
Yes, and another highlight is actually the previous trip away from Seoul, where we went to Cheungju to see the craft festival, which was really amazing. I was a little wondering because there was a friend of a friend that told us about this who was appearing in the craft show.
Thank you, Fami.
Yeah, it was great. Really amazing work. Definitely of international quality and very interesting. Yeah. Plus, we got to see all kinds of crazy music. You saw the highlights of some of the music we've heard over the last 2 weeks. Very pop music, educational for what pop music was in Korea before K-pop, and then all kinds of traditional stuff. It's been a great part of the whole experience here.
For sure. And this is a pretty down-home festival, even though it's international, but it's got that great down-home feel.
Yeah, we're still exotic enough as foreigners to get picked out of the front of the audience to go and dance with the crowd. So the Thanksgiving break, Chusak, has been a really enjoyable trip out of Seoul, discovering other parts of Korea. We're planning to do this even more, and we keep booking up future episodes of food and music and all kinds of other stuff. So keep tuning in, everybody.
I want to tell you about when we went to Cheungju and we went to a soccer game, which is amazing because I love soccer. And in the stands, the supporter section, they're always singing songs. And these guys were singing the same song as my home team in Chicago. So that was pretty amazing. The game was very fun, very minor league. Then we were watching some musicians at the craft festival, and we were sitting way back in the back, and something happened on stage, so they had to take a little break, and some guy comes out with a microphone, and then all of a sudden the people next to me are like poking me like this and pointing down there as if for some reason I'm supposed to go down there. So I went, and I like tromp all the way down through the audience and through the stairs, and I get up there and I'm thinking, I don't speak Korean, so I say to this guy, I don't speak Korean, and then he pulls this pen out of a box and hands it to me. So that was what happened. So I bowed to him and left with my souvenir pen. And then yesterday when we got here, we went to the mask dance performance. It's a parable about prosperity and getting over the drought and all sorts of things like that. And so they have some audience participation. So I got dragged up onto the stage with 2 other women, and we danced around for a while, and then it was pretty hilarious. And then I sat down, and then they gave me, while we were up there dancing, the character was giving away these bolo ties that have little masks on them, and so he put one over my neck. So second gift in Korea, pretty awesome. And then I sat down to watch the rest of the festival. So it's really been great. Bye-bye.
야는 누나 스테이크 끓는데 니는 미국 거나 덩신아.
Whatever that means.
니는 말을 똑바로 들어라. 아 그래 그러면은 그는 그렇고 여하고 여하고 우리 이 축제에 왔으니까 춤추고 노잡고 말을 해라.
together then.